Hi friends, welcome back to Heather's Hippo Yoga. I'm Heather, and today we're going to be doing a short beginner practice to balance and open the Heart Chakra, or the Anahata Chakra. For today's practice, you're going to want to have a nice big pillow ready, or two pillows. You're also going to want a blanket, maybe a pillow to sit on, and some blocks, all right, to give you a little bit of elevation. So today we're really going to focus on opening the heart and leading with the heart, right? When our heart is open and strong, we have more access to compassion and forgiveness. And not just compassion and forgiveness for others, but compassion and forgiveness for ourselves, right? So stimulating and balancing that Anahata Chakra, that Heart Chakra, is a really, really beneficial tool just for us in general, so we can live this life filled with love and compassion and forgiveness and understanding, and be able to experience life right here, right now. So let's begin. So coming to a nice comfortable seat in Sukhasana, or easy pose, making sure your knees are lower than your hips, and making sure this truly is an easy pose. Let the full weight of your hands rest in your lap. Allow your shoulders to fall down your back, soften your face, and tune into the breath. Bringing your attention to your breath and how it feels right here, right now. And go ahead, place one hand on your heart, right where that heart chakra lives. See if you can connect to the heartbeat. Can you feel its heart rhythm, the heart song? And go ahead, rub your hands together to create a little bit of warmth, a little bit of heat. We're also wakening up the meridians in our hands that run directly into our heart, right? They help balance and stimulate that heart chakra, which is what we're trying to do today. Just get that energy in there moving and flowing freely. And go ahead, cup your hands over your eyes. Inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and go ahead and massage out that forehead, the brow line, easing any tension or tightness here. We carry a lot of emotion, frustration, stress, worry up here, so let's smooth it out. And the temples, the cheeks, and the jaw. Take your heels, draw them down your jaw. Oh, really pull it down. And bring your hands to Prana Mudra, or prayer mudra. Palms equally pressing into one another. Thumbs connected to the sternum, pressing in slightly. Breathe here. Release your hands down. Take your fingers and find your sternum, okay? And just start to tap it out. This is an easy way to kind of start stimulating that energy in the heart chakra, right? We want to make sure it's not just pooling there and just like dense, but that it's spinning, it's moving, it's growing, it's flowing, right? Ooh, I rhymed. Anyways, so right behind the sternum is the thymus. Right? It's right behind the sternum, right in front of the heart. And the thymus gland is what matures our T cells, which support our immune system. right? And this typically, for the most part, happens when we're prenatal, in utero, or when we're a child. And as we get older, the thymus gland starts to shrink, which is kind of sad if you think about it. But it has been proven that T cells do mature later on in life. So what we can do when we're stimulating the heart chakra, which is connected with that thymus gland, is just stimulate it like this, right? Just a light tapping on the sternum to wake up those nerve endings that run through there. Because we want to be healthy and happy, right? When we're healthy, when we're happy, it's easier for us to access that love and compassion. And that's all this is about. Okay. Go ahead, rest the hands in the lap. Inhale the shoulders forward, up to your ears. Exhale them back and down. Really exaggerated circles. Inhale forward, up. Exhale back and down. Really open up that chest. Inhale forward, up. Exhale back and down. Sitting up nice and tall. Drop the chin to the chest. Just start to roll out that head nice and slow. Breathing deeply, nice and slow, in and out through the nose. And the Anahata chakra, or chakra, the color for it is green, right? The chakras are sort of like that rainbow color, starting from red down at the base of your spine and moving up. And the heart chakra is green or pink. Go ahead, reverse directions. Kind of just depends on what picture, what scale you're looking at. So if ever you want to just imagine this brilliant green ball of light that lives in your chest. And when you stimulate it and open it, lead with it, it just gets bigger and bigger until it expands beyond your body. And go ahead, bring that head up. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale them out and down. Really take up space with your arms. Inhale out, up, exhale out and down. Beautiful. One more. Inhale out, up, exhale out and down. Inhale out and up. Exhale, side bend right. Really lengthening between the tips of your fingertips all the way down to that hip. Keep that hip on the floor. We're trying to lengthen the side body. And breathe deeply. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, side bend left. Right? You hear me talk about like inhales and exhales. It's so important. And also that heart chakra is connected to your lungs, right? Your thymus gland, your arms, your extremities, your clavicle. And breathing is so important with all those bodily systems. Inhale both arms up. Exhale, side bend right. And inhale, take that top arm, circle it down, around, and open that heart up to the ceiling. And I want you to breathe into that whole front side body. So breathe into your armpit, your chest, your belly, the sides, the hips. Imagine you're sending air there, creating more space. And continue the circle with the arm, down, around. Come back up to center and inhale both arms up. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, circle that top arm in front of you, down, around, and open it up. Breathe into the chest. Open up this side of the heart. And continue the circle with the arm, coming back around up to center. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. You can always bring your back hand to a block. If, like me, your booty's a little higher off the ground, you got short arms. And make sure that your hands aren't doing the work, but rather your abdomen is, right? Your core. So your inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, deepen that twist. Looking over the shoulder. And inhale both arms up. Go ahead, take that block with you. And exhale, twist left. Inhale, lengthen, reach the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Exhale, deepen the twist. And inhale, both arms up. Exhale the arms out and down. You can go ahead and put that block away. And inhale, both arms up. Interlace those fingers, place them behind your head. Drop your chin to your chest, draw those elbows in, and breathe into that cervical spine. Try and create space on the back of the neck as you breathe. And then drop the hands down, roll that right ear to the right shoulder, and gently stretch here. Reach the left fingertips down and away from your body, almost like someone's pulling your fingertips away. Keep breathing. Lower that hand to the lap. Turn your gaze to the floor. Put your hand on the back of your head and gently pull down. Breathe into this whole space in the back of that neck. Go ahead, release the hand, chin back to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Gently stretching here, reaching those right fingertips down and away. Make sure your shoulders aren't up near your ears, but rather down. Breathe deeply here. Lower that bottom hand, turn your gaze to the floor and gently pull down. And relax the arm down, bring that head up, take the arm up, that right arm, reach it all the way up, bend the elbow and crawl your fingertips down your spine. Take that left hand and gently pull on the elbow there. Let those shoulders fall down. We're trying to stretch those triceps in the shoulder. Breathing. And now take that left hand and put the back of your hand on your low back. Breathe into the stretch here. And release the arms. Take that left arm up, bend the elbow, crawl the fingertips down, gently pull on that elbow, shoulders down. Do you see how open my chest is? So I'm not hunched over, but rather I'm lifted, leading with the heart, right? That's the goal for today. Take that right arm down around, back of the right hand on your low back, sitting up nice and tall, right? Make sure we're not crunched down. And relax the arms down. Shimmy it out, shake it out, circle the wrists. Woo! All right, let's come on to all fours. And as always, you could put a blanket underneath your knees if you need a little bit of joint protection there. I'm gonna put my gloves on. And just get situated with your hands underneath your shoulders, knees under those hips. Nice, lengthened, straight spine. Reach the crown of your head towards the front of your mat and reach that tailbone back, almost like you're being stretched. Press through those hands, draw that navel in, and inhale, drop that belly and lift the heart, widen the space between your shoulders. And exhale, tuck that tailbone, chin to chest, middle back arcs. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the back. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Hang out here for a second in cow, and I just want you to breathe steadily here in cow. And look at the fronts of your shoulders and see if you can widen the space between them, right? We're really opening up that heart. We're lifting the gaze and breathing deeply into the belly. Inhale. Exhale, draw the navel in, arc the back. Hang out here in cat for a second. Breathe here and imagine that you've got a puppeteer who has a string attached to your middle back. That's pulling up, 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 and breathe. Go ahead, come back to that neutral spine here, fully engaged, and shift forward onto your belly. Adjust your flesh as you need to. I always need to adjust my boobs. Make sure your hands are next to your chest. Tops of your feet are pressing into the floor so your legs are engaged. Draw your navel in, and we're gonna inhale, lift just a little bit, leading with the heart and the gaze. Your hands are not doing the work here. It's your spinal muscles, those postural muscles, and your abdomen, your core. Again, make sure the fronts of your shoulders are wide and open, and breathe. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Excellent. Press back up to tabletop. Move your hands about an inch forward. Tuck your toes. Press through your hands and send your hips up to down dog. Remembering we're trying to send our energy back. Release the head, lengthen the space between the shoulders and the ears, and send the tailbone up. That's more important than those heels touching the floor. Breathe here. Press through those hands and walk the dog, bending one knee at a time. We want a nice lengthened line from the tailbone all the way down to the head. And every time you exhale, see if you can bring your heart closer to your shins. And inhale, walk those feet up to the top of the mat. Forward fold, bend those knees. Really let that torso just kind of hang like a rag doll. Release the neck, release those shoulders. And inhale, walk those hands up to come up to stand. Woo. Shake it out. Give me a little willow tree. Loosening up that spine, working those shoulders, right? If everything's tight in the spine and there's little flexibility there and our shoulders are super tight, it's difficult to open that chest up, and that's what we want. All right, so if you want cushion for your knees, grab your blanket, lay it down on sort of like the back half of the mat. We're gonna do some Anjaneyasana. Have your props up near the top. I'm gonna get rid of my gloves here because we don't need those. And find your Tadasana, that mountain pose. Four corners of your feet rooted into the earth. Legs are engaged, that booty is tucked under, the navel is drawn in, that chest, open it up. That's what we're doing today, open it up. Palms facing front, and engage the root lock. Squeeze those bathroom muscles and draw them in and up into that navel lock, and slightly tuck the chin for throat lock, or neck lock rather. Breathe here, fully active. And inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive down, bring your hands to your blocks. And inhale, step that right foot back to a nice low lunge. So open that chest up. What can you do to widen the space between your shoulders? Use those props, they help, right? We don't want to be closed up like this. I have short arms. I also have a belly and boobs that get in the way. So these props really help. Look straight forward. Breathe here. Lower the knee down to the floor. Press into the top of your back foot and the bottom of your front foot. Rise on up. So we're active in our legs. We're sending our hips forward. Our knees in front of is right over our ankle. Breathing, chest wide. Hands can be like this, or on your knee, on your hips, wherever is most comfortable. And try to square off those hips. So send the left hip back and right hip forward. Breathe deeply, nice wide open chest. And exhale, shift back, half split, flex that front foot. And make sure we're not rounded here. Once again, we're leading with the heart. Widen the space between the fronts of your shoulders. Send that tailbone back. Send the crown forward. Send those toes back to your knee. You want to feel that stretch up the back leg. Breathe. Also make sure you're not sitting on your back heel. There should be space between your bum and your heel. And now inhale forward. Swoop those arms up. Make a nice wide V with your hands. Lower those shoulders. Open that heart up. Breathe here. Now interlace those fingers with your pointer fingers facing up to the sky. Thumb fingers are facing back. We're gonna lead with our heart just like a rainbow. So imagine that you're Care-a-Lot of the Care Bears. And you're gonna lift your heart up to the ceiling and just over like a rainbow. For a little back bend here. Up and over. Breathe, press through those feet, engage that navel. This is hard work, you can do it. Exhale, lower the hand down to the blocks. Whoo, tuck that back toe, lift that knee, and then step on up. Send your energy and heart forward. Whew, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's do the other side. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to your props. Step that left foot back to a nice low lunge. Make sure your knee is over your ankle. Back heel is reaching. And if you have this height, there should be no reason why your chest isn't open, right? That's more important than trying to look like you know what you're doing without having blocks, right? Blocks really do enhance your practice. Straight ahead, lower that knee, press into the feet, rise on up. Widen the space between the shoulders, really open that chest up. Send the right hip back, left hip forward. Press through the feet, engage the navel. Send those hips forward. Such a nice, lovely stretch. Right, we're stretching those hips, the psoas muscles, and also releasing pent-up emotion, frustration, anger. We carry a lot of that in our hips. And it helps to open up the heart if those are released. Go ahead, shift back to half split, flexing that foot, send those toes back, open the heart, lead with that heart, send the booty back. Deep breaths. And inhale forward, swoop those arms all the way up. Wide V, shoulders down, chest is open. Breathe here, press into the feet. Interlace those fingers. Lead with the heart. Remember, it goes up and over like a rainbow. And release those hands down. Tuck those toes, lift that knee, send your heart and energy to the front. Fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale those arms up. Add a little back bend here. And exhale, bring those hands down to Samastitihi. Hands are at Prana Mudra. Thumbs are connected to that sternum, pressing in, right? We're stimulating that thymus gland, stimulating the chakra. Close your eyes, press equally into each palm and breathe. Relax the hands down, shake it out, shake the shoulders, maybe roll them out a little bit, roll the neck out, shake out the legs, and go ahead, move that blanket out of the way. Come to a nice wide leg stance, heels out, toes in, hands on your hips, widen the space between the shoulders, right? We're opening everything up. Breathe here for a moment. Lift your gaze ever so slightly. It's sort of like the Superman pose, right? Or Wonder Woman. And inhale to a flat back. And exhale, release the hands down. Forward fold. Hands can go to the floor or they can go to a block. Bend those knees if you need to. Really decompress that spine. We've been doing a lot of work with the spine here today, so we want to give it a little break. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Relax the shoulders. And gently make your way down onto the mat for some child's pose. We're going to do extended child's pose. So widen the knees to the width of your mat. This is always also great if you have thighs and if you have a belly, you need a little bit more space, okay? And just release the heart. Really focus on releasing the heart here. Down to the floor, down to the earth where it is connected, supported, and strong. And walk the crown of your head about an inch forward to lengthen through that spine. Breathe here. And you can either stay here or you can reach your arms out as far forward as you can. Bend your elbows and put your hands together at prayer mudra behind your head. So my weight is on the backs of my elbows. Breathe here. It's a nice shoulder stretch. Or just stay put where you're at. That was a little too intense for my shoulders today, so I'm coming back to extended child's pose. First and foremost, honor what your body needs each day in each moment, right? What better way is there to have love and compassion for yourself than to honor what your body needs in this moment right here and now? So beautiful. Nice deep full breaths. Excellent. All right, go ahead, come up, use your hands to just sit on your knees. And if you don't want to sit on your knees, go ahead, sit on your bum. Just make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. We're just going to stretch those shoulders a little bit more and open up that heart a bit more. Big fists with your hands, put them behind your back to touch your knuckles together. Just sitting like this for a second. Noticing how open that chest is. Close your eyes. Breathe. And imagine that each inhale where you take in oxygen or prana, which is life force, right? Oxygen is that which gives you life. That green ball of energy just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and brighter and more brilliant and strong and steady. Just keep breathing that in. And if you want a deeper stretch here, you can go ahead and grab your wrists. Keep breathing, bringing to mind that brilliant spinning ball of energy that is the most beautiful green color you've ever witnessed in your life. And then perhaps interlace the fingers behind your back, sending the tops of your hands down for an even more open chest. Breathe deeply. Keep bringing that ball of mind to eye. Sorry, that ball of green, that light, that brilliant pulsating energy ball. And go ahead, relax. Close the knees, do a little child's pose here, a little counter stretch. Excellent. And we're going to grab our nice big pillow and put it on the mat, in line with the mat. Bring the pillow to the base of your spine, lay back down on the pillow. Make sure your head is supported. Let your arms fall out in a T so your chest is super open. And you can either stay here with this open chest with your knees facing up, or you can bring the bottoms of your feet together and let your knees fall apart. And just breathe here. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can put pillows or blankets under your knees to support them, or just stay put here and just breathe. Relax the neck, relax the face, breathe into the whole front body. Then perhaps ask yourself, what can I do right now in this moment or today to find forgiveness for myself? What can I release in order to make room for love and compassion? For me, it's understanding that any choice, every choice I've ever made in my entire life, at that moment, that was the only choice I could have possibly made. In fact, it's the only choice I could have possibly made. All of the things that led up to my decision was everything I'd ever learned or accumulated throughout my life. I only knew what I knew at that moment. We only know what we know, and we make decisions based off of that. So finding a little forgiveness for yourself, for myself, right? That was such a wonderful way for me to release a little bit of self-hatred and resentment and judgment and regret, knowing that I did what I did because that's all I knew what I could do. It's really helped me just kind of make more space to have compassion, understanding, and forgiveness. Excellent. Okay, gently make your way however is more comfortable for you. Maybe you want to roll over and get off the pillow. You do you, boo. Come off the pillow nice and gently. Come back up to sit. And take that pillow and change it to horizontal, okay? Right at the base of your spine. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay back with our shoulders on the mat, and the pillow is underneath our hips. So it's tilting and lifting our pelvis up. Feet are connected to the floor, knees are facing up. And you can make this as high as you like. So if you want to add a couple blankets here so you're in a more lifted, supported bridge, totes up to you. I'm plenty comfortable here. It's giving my lower back a little bit of a rest. Hands can just be down on the floor. Try and crawl those fingertips down towards your feet so your shoulders aren't up near your ears. And just breathe into the heart here. Once more connecting to that compassion that you have for yourself. Right? If you can have compassion for yourself, it's much easier to have compassion for others. And just breathe. Make sure your face muscles are soft and relaxed. And perhaps take a moment to thank yourself for allowing yourself to just be still in this moment. Allowing yourself to take time to reflect, to move, to breathe, and to focus on the heart. Heart Chakra, that green, beautiful, brilliant ball of light and energy that resides within each of us. You can even imagine yourself leading with a green, brilliant ball of energy and light whenever you're walking, right? It pulls you, it guides you, it drives you, it moves you. And go ahead, gently roll off the pillow, however works for you. Scooch that pillow out of the way. Lay down on your back and draw your knees into your chest. Ooh. Give yourself a nice big hug. If you need to widen the knees for more space, go for that. Hands can be on the top of your knees or behind your knees. And then just rock your knees from side to side. Massaging that lower back. Perhaps making circles with your knees. Hugging yourself again. Go ahead, take your time and stretch out into Savasana. However works for you, right? Lay on your back, lay on your side, your belly, lay on your back with your feet up on the wall or on a chair, pillow under your knees. Get comfortable because you're going to want to stay here for a minute, right? We want to let our body and allow our body and heart to process all the energy that we've been cultivating. All that Heart Chakra energy, that heart energy, that soul energy. We're filled with compassion and love, understanding and forgiveness. And just rest here in Savasana and soak it all up. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like in Savasana, soaking up this beautiful compassion, love, and understanding that we've been cultivating for ourselves. And just experience it. And hopefully if you liked this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And as always, please share it with friends. Namaste.